I need to take my pills. I'll wait till the coffee's done.
Alright.
What the hell was that noise?
Sorry.
Who just went gong? Why? Why did you gong?
The fuck? How do you loop fucking jockey?
Exclamation. A slash. Exclamation. And the exclamation point loop.
There we go.
There you go.
Alright. So, last time, after defeating Marquis Ravis and his his red shadow dragon mount,
I think you really mean butt buddy.
the party had an encounter with two of the champions of sin. Greed and pride. Greed being Veronica Lumina Hess, the fallen princess of light from the now defunct kingdom of Hess. And pride being Percival Gildren, the worm slayer of Avalon. The title specific towards Percival being the one to kill the previous metallic great worm, a golden dragon called Avalon. And they issued a bit of a challenge. If three of you could have survived basically 3 rounds of combat against Percival, they would allow you to walk away with Elise, who they were wanting to take to the Silver Chain.
What?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they want to be. So they just want to grab Elise and go and take her to the person that was going to enslave them.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Because the silver chain is a valuable client.
Great.
And fortunately, through the efforts of Merlin, Rodor, and Kaku, honestly, the MVP really was Merlin because of the healing. If it wasn't for that healing,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have passed that little ordeal.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, Merlin was in MVP.
So, what happened in the ordeal?
A very terrifying display of strength from a level 20 paladin who is even more terrifyingly not an Oathbreaker.
And whose lance did 2 dragon breaths, which Kaku amazingly
It didn't do.
got nat 20s against both of them.
It doesn't do 2 breath attacks. It basically. It functions similar to a javelin of. It's a spear that functions similar to a javelin of lightning, but it's a much more powerful artifact than that.
It also let him cast a ability that let him start throwing breath weapons around.
Yeah, it's enchanted
And-
with the draconic transformation spell.
Yeah.
And luckily, Kaku nat 20'd both of them,
Yeah.
taking
So-
half to him.
So there was just a display of power, not them trying to kill someone.
I mean, failing would have meant.
I wouldn't say the intent.
Failing could have meant death anyway.
Yeah,
It could have meant death and then them taking the lease. So
So where are we
This
at
is-
right now?
After surviving the ordeal, Veronica, the Sin of Greed, had, in a way, while Percival himself seemed to follow through with the honorable result of the challenge, Veronica had tried to meteor swarm you guys,
Okay.
but you were then protected by Joker, who put up a force wall.
Yeah, if you remember when that happened, would it have been like in his head? Of course, it had to be you.
Yeah, so basically, the building that you were in is no longer there. It was completely destroyed in the meteor swarm.
All the vampires that. Any vampire servants that would have been hiding somewhere won't be there anymore. It was just that one vampire that went to the
I
toilet.
really hope the meteor swarm was only focused on this building.
Most of it was, but there's definitely undoubtedly collateral damage around.
Yeah, calling that big
Because it's
meteors fall down.
yeah, it's a big fucking spell.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, fucking like radius is massive.
Yeah, 4 separate instances of 40-foot radiuses.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you concentrate them to still get the maximum spread in a concentrated area, that's still just a fucking big fucking area.
Yeah. Over 100 feet.
You literally, for me, Igor has just said one word as he saw the Joker, and it would just been, thanks. Just in his head, it's just of course it had to be you.
I have to thank him, don't I?
Oh yeah, it's just Zichi, in his head, is just like, I know I have to thank you, because if you didn't do that, we would be dead, but
Yeah, and
I don't like doing this.
also
still annoy the fuck out of me.
also like with Veronica doing that, like she could have easily just meteor swarmed, killed everyone, and then like only like brought Elise back to life.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. That's why he's saying thanks. Because he knows, yeah, he can't do anything about that. This is why Wall of Force is so fucking amazing spell. It's just like, no.
And it's what level?
9th.
Actually, not that high.
You mean Meteor Swarm is 9th, Wall of Force is 5th.
Yeah. It's
Good
a
fifth level
fucking
spell.
amazing spell. But it can be countered in certain ways, but it's actually quite hard to counter.
Yeah. You can use a counter spell against it, but you can't use Dispel Magic on it.
Yep, you have to get it
Interesting.
when it's... Yeah, you have to get it when it's cast, or you can't stop it.
Otherwise, you need to.
That is
Otherwise,
very interesting.
otherwise you need like what's Disintegration? 5th or 6th?
5th. No, I think it's 6th level.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6th level.
Yeah, Disintegration is 6th.
So yeah, using a six level spell to get rid of a 5th was fucking hilarious.
But after the dust cleared a little, and you got a little bit of information out of Joker, through a little prompting and of speculation, Joker had removed his mask after being called a puppeteer and reintroduced himself as the avatar of the puppet monarch, Laharo Quincel.
Called it.
And that was where we left off. And now, standing before you is admittedly very, very handsome elven man in appearance.
Okay, can you just stay as this? Because I like this a lot better than the other thing.
Is the what? Don't you find the mask charming at all?
No.
No.
Well, whatever you say, I'm still quite fond of it.
Real question. What do you get out of this? Helping us?
That is a good question.
One you're not likely to answer, most likely.
I don't expect an answer. I just wanted to ask.
I mean, do you find enjoyment in watching a play and having the ending spoiled to you?
Yes,
I just don't
I
enjoy
will agree with that.
placing
Depending on if it's a good play.
Oh, and I plan to put on the best show there is.
So then, you aren't allied with the Shadow Monarch.
A term such as alliance or allegiance is very... Well, it's not exactly what I would call a relationship.
Is it mutual hated enemies?
I wouldn't say so.
Mutual acquaintances.
We'll go with that one. That's a bit closer.
Mutually hated acquaintances?
I can't necessarily say I hate them.
You just don't want them taking your fun away.
Precisely.
One quick question. You all the...
So we're putting on a play for you and you're
Um,
enjoying it, I take it.
Hang on, mate. Backwards was trying to speak.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's basically this elvish man just going. So I'm just gonna take one quick question. Is that your physical form, or have you just puppeteering some poor fella?
Yeah, do we know it's an avatar?
Aku doesn't. That's why. Why do you think he said? You just stay like this.
Is this like an arcana check or
I'd say perception or investigation.
I'm just choosing to fail.
I'm gonna take.
I've already said that.
22 and better than that.
Okay, Merlin, we see you. We
Okay.
see you.
Okay, yeah, no. Merlin,
More than you see me, I see you.
specifically because of the nat 20, only you notice.
I'm just doing this for shits and giggles. Yeah, no.
Merlin, just as you're like, you go from like the relief of the previous two being gone to the oh fuck, this is worse. You're just like giving a hard inspection of this guy, and you notice his movements aren't natural. They're like
Puppeteered.
yeah, they're like
Yeah, like as if he's attached to strings or something.
yeah, they're like jointed movements of a doll being puppeted.
So the rest of us don't notice this, but Merlin sees through it.
Yeah, and you don't get the sense that this is like a fake, like something fake. This is definitely a real living body, but the way it moves is unnatural.
I kind of regret asking my question now.
Good.
Okay. I'll keep that in the back pocket for a bit.
But does Joker actually answer my question, or is he just remaining silent when I ask that?
He just gives you a smile and says nothing.
Yeah, no,
So-
no. Bess just looks like he's just like, oh, okay, you evil. The way you smiled, I do not like. So you probably are, aren't you?
So we're putting on a play for you, and I take it you're enjoying it.
Oh, very much so. What's a good story without a hero?
Wait, why did you just say, "Oh, hero"? There's multiple of us. Oh, you're going to probably put one of us at the top, aren't you?
Oh, nothing so boorish. There's nothing that says there can't be a whole team of heroes. I mean, look at the heroes of this last war. There are 7 of them, after all. But their story is a different one.
How so?
Because not all of them will survive to the end.
Hmm.
What do you mean by that?
I think that's something we're gonna have to wait and find out.
Hmm.
To be honest,
Tell me,
I'm
do you know the dominion of the puppet monarch? Or was that not what was told to you by the Emerald Archive?
I don't think we were given a full description. Up above game. Snow, help.
I'm looking at my notes. But no, we didn't.
Yeah, because the dragon
No,
didn't know everything.
we didn't get a full description.
Hmm.
Detailed information.
The dominion of the puppet monarch is control. Specifically of some very powerful forces of the world. But worry not. My if you're worried about my seal being broken, that is not the case.
I'm more
Were
worried
you
about
ever
the
sealed
blood
in the
monarchs.
first place?
Oh no, I very much am. Well, this is about. There's a
A
limit.
percentage of your power.
Yes, a small fragment, and the same can be said of the other two.
Well, to be honest, I'm somewhat relieved you're more of a neutral, observing party instead of one of our enemies.
Yes.
I don't think he's neutral. I just think he's just pure chaos at this point.
Well, mess. Pure chaos is neutral. It doesn't pick a side, it just is.
To be honest, I'm more worried about the blood monarch after information I've learned. It's being in my country.
And one more question: why us in particular? Out of all the possible.
Hold on.
heroes-
Actually, before Kaku says that, what kind of check is it to see if we're being scryed on?
You would have to be able to see invisible creatures or objects.
Okay, never mind.
Like, you'd specifically have to either have see invisibility or true sight.
The thing is, I can't be scryed on.
You would also be able to. Well, we can be.
Yeah, you can,
the
but I
thing.
just come up as a big blur.
Yeah. I believe also detect magic would work if the moat is within the range. You'd be able to detect divination magic, but you wouldn't be able to pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Okay, then
You get the general sense that there's divination present.
Yeah, but you
Okay,
wouldn't be able
then-
to pinpoint where the moat is to try and get rid of it. You would have to be able
Okay,
to
then-
see invisibility.
before saying that, he's gonna say, with it being, well, he'll look over to, I forget her name.
Ray, I believe.
Shadow?
What are you talking about?
Her name?
Oh, yeah, Ray.
Ray, was it? Is there a way you... Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go. She was just gonna say, yeah.
Is there a way you can check to see if we're being scryed on?
I, I don't have a means now.
Then let's just say I'm worried about the Blood Monarch more than you.
And you are perfectly justified to do so. But if worry not, neither of the other monarchs are remotely close to being able to carry out any plans that they have to release themselves anytime soon. Good Christ.
Jesus!
Who has a milkshake and is just currently slurping it up through a straw?
Who is inhaling their mic?
It sounds like they're scraping their microphone against concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after Kaku and Joker say that, Mesh just looks at him and just goes, "Why exactly us? Like, what is so important about us in particular?"
I mean, we're sort of a ragtag group.
Because my not so serpentine friend, there I see fate like a tapestry. And and in your future, I see a great potential.
Mesh just looks at him and just goes, "Why do I feel like Why do I feel like I get the sudden feeling that I'm going to be rolling over the Yontai in a completely different direction to what they're currently going?"
I mean, there are many branching paths that that fate has far ahead. Right now, there's no truly telling where each thread will lead until you reach the final destination.
Oh, this is giving me a headache. Okay.
Well,
One last
we will
question.
make our own fate. We're not just going to follow a laid out path.
Honestly, as far as I can tell right now, Joker is the one in control of everything. So, yeah, he probably brought us all together, didn't you? Just looks over to him.
Oh, no such thing.
I don't believe you.
I see fate and chance go hand in hand.
Exactly. As I said, the future has many branching paths. There's no knowing which one you go down until you take it.
One last question. Did you watch when he got suffocated by the carpet?
Yes, and it was quite hilarious.
Oh god damn it. West. Oh. I'm gonna have to live that for the rest of my life.
But with any ado, I suppose, having survived, those two, and, taking out such a nasty, combatant such as, that pile of ash over there. I think you are deserving of a bit of a reward.
I don't like the way that you said that. Why is it whenever you see the word reward, it just terrifies me?
Tell me, would you like a hint towards a draconic shard? Or a shard of twilight?
Kaku will look at Mest. Really, he'd be looking to the rest of the party, but
What?
Mest,
Why are you looking at
Ikuru,
me?
because you're part of this. But Mest, Ikuru, and Merlin, because above game, we're the only ones here.
Depends.
What do you think?
Does the draconic shard know where another shard of twilight might be?
One of them does, but not the one I'm going to point you towards.
It was like Merlin was kind of like, oh, maybe I outsmarted it? No. Okay. So he thought he might have just wished for more wishes.
We get a hint of what each of these does.
Well, shards of twilight are incredibly powerful based on different schools of magic. Be good to know where they are. They're kind of neutral in their power. Draconic shards can be uncooperative if they want to. I'd say we should go for the Twilight Shard.
Mest, Ikuru.
I think.
Oh, Ikuru's muted.
Yeah, no, Ikuru's microphone headset's died.
One vote for the Twilight Shard. Not you, us.
Yeah, I meant pet, put, or sport. Yes, Mom? I won't.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear
Yes.
you.
Repeat the question, Shadow, for Ikuru.
Yes, Joker is offering a hint towards either your next Twilight Shard or next Draconic Shard. Which do you want?
Which one's better for us?
Well, Snow's reasoning so far is the draconic shard could refuse to
There we go.
join
Got it
you.
working. Sorry, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah, my
So-
logic so far is that if we should go for the Shard of Twilight because anyone can kind of take and use one, whereas if like malevolent forces reach the Draconic Shard first, the Draconic Shard can just refuse to cooperate with them until, we find that out and
Yeah.
get to them. Whereas the Shard of Twilight is more of a neutral thing that they could use against us, whereas the Draconic Shard is less likely to be able to be used against us.
So far, it's one vote for the shard.
Does seem like the Twilight Shard is going to be harder to get a hold of too.
So that's 2.
What do you think?
Okay, I guess that's 2 for the Twilight Shard then.
I'm also thinking that the Emerald Archive might be able to point us in at least a direction for another Draconic Shard. So I feel like the information from Joker would be more valuable would be about the Shard of Twilight, because those are much harder to find.
Hmm.
In my brain, in my logic. Because we've already found one, so it may not be as hard to find others. Now that we have one, we might have a general idea of where the others are scattered, and then we can collect information from there.
We need a vote, Ikaru.
Yeah, sorry, my thing keeps going out. Yeah, because to me it seems like the Twilight.
Oh God, Ikaru did it again.
I heard twice, so I'm guessing his vote is for Twilight Shard.
Yeah, what I heard was it seems like
Yeah, it seems like Twilight Shard's going to be a lot harder to get a hold of than the normal Draconic Shards.
All right. Mess. Oh, right. His mom called.
I'm
All right.
really sorry to deal with this, guys. It literally just happened.
But it is not your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what about you?
Yeah, literally the wire's
What's
gone.
your vote?
I was gonna say Draconic Shard, but you're right. I think it should be the Twilight Shard. Those are going to be harder to find. Majority rule.
That's enough of a majority. Alright. Kitty, what are you doing, baby?
It's 3 out of 4, so.
Oh, my little baby. Come here.
Yeah. The Twilight Shard's probably more important at the moment. So, yeah.
So good.
Kitty. Okay. Very well, then. The Twilight Shard it is. Fuck. The Twilight Shard it is. Let's see, which one would be best? This one could be fun. The Shard of Transmutation.
Hmm.
North of the Machine Kingdom of Leganis. There is an old and a crystalline cavern. Once a magicite mine, now abandoned. After its abandonment, it was left to the devices of a quite the inventive mage.
Hmm. Will this mage be a problem, or is that telling?
I'll leave that for you to find out.
Very well.
You should find the cavern entrance in question. Between a pair of twin peaks in mountains to the north of Leganis. I'd say about 100 miles north, directly north of the city.
Alright then.
But do be wary. The mage in question was renowned for being a skilled maker of machinery. Though not on the level of the Machine King.
Back.
We chose the Shard of Twilight.
Okay.
So, you got the hint towards the Shard of Transmutation, which it will be located in an abandoned crystal cave north of the Machine Kingdom of Leganis.
Is there any indication to what sort of crystals these are?
It was a magicite.
Previously, it was a magicite mine.
Yeah,
It
Alright,
was
then.
or wasn't?
was.
Was.
Okay.
Well then. We should probably do this. What do you think? Before, after the war? That's coming? looks basically that question's not really. That question's more to everyone than just Joker.
It's a thing that can be. It's basically think of it as a thing of getting away from the snow for winter for a to go to a climate that isn't as snowy.
So say, where are we on the timeline for when
You're basically
White Queen is?
like think you're in the last couple weeks of November. Like
So we got time then.
Yeah, winter is about to hit.
So we could probably go there, get the shard, get back with enough time to rest before the war comes.
Oh, how far is Legolas?
True.
And like it would depend on if we have teleportation.
Oh, right. Duh.
And like you have the connections where you can at least get to the major landmarks to cut down on travel time.
But then like getting back,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
we can.
Okay, I have to switch to my phone because it just kept on cutting out and in and out and in. It would drive me fucking crazy.
All right.
Yeah, sorry
But yeah,
guys.
But
So that could probably cut the travel time in half, you said? But getting back, would that be a problem?
We'll be able to pay for the return trip.
yeah, there is definitely depending on who you go to, there is a fee for using teleportation circles.
Hmm.
But like if you're able to like go like basically teleport to Legolas, go from Legolas to the location, then go and then get the thing, go back to Legolas, then teleport back is basically the travel arrangements essentially.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it's going to take 3 months, which
No,
that's not
probably
going not going to take a season.
Yeah, it's like
Shouldn't.
basically it'll give you like some time to prepare when winter hits, and then and then once while winter is kind of in full swing, to get away from the cold, you can go do this thing.
Oh.
All right.
So you have
Yeah, because
you have an adventure to do during the winter, not just sit around and like just downtime for 3 months.
yeah,
got
because
it. Okay.
that could laziness makes being stuck inside can make you lazy and rusty.
Yeah.
You
so
know what I mean?
It'll be. We can go get the shard, and we can also fuck around in Machine City for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right then.
Good stuff. Got that written down.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited to go to Machine City. Because I want to grab all the blueprints.
Maybe take Eileen. Eileen.
Definitely should take Eileen with us for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure if
Oh,
Eileen
yeah.
hears, "Oh, hey, we're going to Legolas," she's like, "Take me with you."
Like,
Like, when are we going to Rush Valley?
Like, well, Ethan was going to grab a bunch of blueprints for them, but hey, if we could take them with us, then it'd be like, hey, alright, we're going to go and do this. You have fun shopping. Bye-bye. Doesn't see her for the whole entire week. Like literally, it's gonna be like dropping your kid off at fucking Disneyland and just going, all right, we're gonna go now. We'll see you in a week. Have fun. Am I right, Shadow?
We'll have to see.
Meh. But-
Meh.
In any case, thank you for, well, saving us, but I'm not gonna expect you to save us next time something like this happens unless they're really trying to ruin your fun.
The only reason he's gonna save us is if it's a bad death. Well, not a bad death, but a boring one. Am I right?
I mean, it would have been a spectacular way to go.
Yeah, like
just
exploding into.
yeah, just gesturing to the destruction all around you.
What?
But also a cheap way to go.
It's not really cheap. It's just boring. Like for the story. Like really, like halfway through, the heroes just die to like a random meteorite, and it's just like, well, that was it. All right, good night and bye bye.
You get booed off the stage if you did that.
And Joker needs to finish his popcorn before the end of this.
Well,
I never asked, but do you actually like sit down and watch, and, like eat stuff while we're having to deal with life and death situations?
To be perfectly honest, I actually don't have much need for food.
Oh, that's depressing.
that is sad.
Wait, do you still taste it?
I can still taste.
You don't
Okay,
need it,
that's
but it's
good
more
then.
of a luxury.
Well, being able to eat and actually taste is better than not being able to taste but not doesn't need it.
True.
Because then you can't enjoy cookies.
But
Well, anyway.
anywho, I think it's about time to that I get going. It'd be best if you get back to His Majesty now.
Yeah.
Yes. And tell
How
him
do we explain that the building exploded?
we killed the Marquis. 2 sins showed up. We were challenged to keep police. And
Oh. I know, I
We-
just didn't know if he wants to come up with some story.
I think he's more of a watcher than someone who wants to
It's
meddle.
literally called a puppet master. Do you not know what that is? It is literally the definition of meddling.
Well, I think you can.
In a way, you could say he's the director and the audience.
I think you can describe this mostly as it was. In an act of going against the word, the sin of greed launched a meteor swarm, and you had a fortunate
Ally.
ally.
Benefactor.
That's better.
Because that's more
Benefactor.
neutral.
Well,
There's a
you for your
benefactor is
assistance.
getting the right out of it.
We should
But,
probably
yeah.
get back to the show.
Yes. Yeah. Maria, open a gate for me if you would. And you watch as a gate.
She's behind me, isn't she?
No, you just watch as a gate opens up behind Joker. You get the sense he cast a sending spell.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that would actually be kind of funny.
It's happened twice. I'm just like, they're behind me, aren't they? Ah!
Just a gate opens up beneath Kaku, and it's just like, well, Kaku's dead now.
Yes.
He's just like, it's just you were just an extra in this story.
Yeah, no, just opens up a gate to the deepest layer of the abyss.
Ah!
Just like a psychout deserves. Oh god. Anywho.
And he's right before he steps on through, he takes the mask in hand. Goodbye for now, my friends. I look forward to our next encounter. And
We're not friends.
and he just puts the mask back on his face. The previous illusion reforming around him, and he steps on through.
Mess just keeps shouting, "We're not friends" through the portal.
And then it closes.
As it closes, it's like you could say, I really don't like him, but I dislike him a tiny bit less than I used to.
Why? Because he
Oh,
actually
that's
showed.
good.
Why? Because he actually showed his face.
Yeah. And he did put a giant force field to stop us from dying. Like Ikuk, as soon as he kills the ring bitch, he doesn't care. It's just like, well, I've done my story. Take me, bitch.
Well done. We'll say we get back to the king, shall we?
Oh
And
yeah, we need to get the king. That's right.
As he says that, he's pulling out a golden band and starts to tie his hair back up. As Merlin, you've never seen this. You've only seen him with like the long, what looks like unkept mane of hair, and ties it back up to look more like this.
Go back. It go to top knot.
No, wrong one. Fuck.
You're the wrong one.
That
that's
was
the
a
wrong
wrong
hole.
screenshot. Oh god, I can't believe I ruined that.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if
It's
I can find
fine,
the
mate.
image. I can't. I hope I saved the image. Please tell me that I did.
You better not have.
No, a different image that I found earlier today. I
Okay,
was like, I was
this
hoping
one.
I saved
Sorry
it.
about that.
I'll have to go back through everything to try and find it.
So yeah, the top knot is back, everyone.
Good for him.
Yay.
All
I'd
right,
actually better the way your hair up.
thank you. It's a sign of honor, and I felt I lost that a while back, but I think I've done enough to gain it back. Oh god, so I really hope they got the rest of the slaves out before that happened.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the guard came in as we were doing this, getting what little people survived that Mess didn't get to first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Shadow?
Well, most of the people that were taken into custody were taken outside. There's probably some injuries and casualties outside, but the some people were evacuated.
Okay, so probably got the slaves before that. People that were going to be auctioned off before that happened. Okay, let's hope some survived, and this wasn't all for we only saved Elise again. Not a consolation, but oh god, if that we went through all this to save people, and oh god, they're all dead.
Well, that's bad, but I would rather have Elise alive than save the slaves, so yeah.
True.
Just, man, just
But that most of that was above character, but yeah.
yeah. I was just gonna say, does Iku actually say I'd rather save Elise than slaves?
Oh yeah.
Like actually in game, I'm asking.
No.
I said
Ikuru,
yes.
what I said was, oh. Would you reply to that? Because I was talking above game. I wasn't in
Oh.
character.
Oh then, what? I thought he was in character.
No, I wasn't doing the voice.
Okay, then no, he wouldn't have said it.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I
was
should have
referring
clarified.
to you because of what you were saying.
Sorry, I should have clarified that. Moving on.
Yeah, but
Okay.
all right. So
Oh, God.
so Ray kind of walks up to you.
Did-
So
Hey.
a lot just fucking happened.
Yep.
Really?
It's.
Yep, welcome to our life.
Yeah, so
Marlon, you got a good look at his face, right?
oh yes.
I think we all did.
Good. Put that to memory if you ever see him in the crowd, please.
You know he's literally a puppet master. He most likely can shapeshift.
I know. It's just...
But it is Joker, so he most likely has favored forms.
If he shows up like that, just in the crowd and Merlin sees it, it's probably a hint or something.
Well, I did notice something about him that probably wouldn't be able to hide if I spotted him.
Oh?
The avatar, whatever that form is, it moved a bit unnaturally. It was,
Avatar.
Hey, it's an avatar?
well,
No,
Really?
it seemed that way to me.
Probably moving unnaturally. He has probably just possessed some poor person.
whatever that form is, whether it was an avatar or if he was just possessing someone, it it looked like it was moving unnaturally, as if, you know, maybe attached to strings or something about it wasn't fully natural. So I think that will be in the future a tell for me if it's Joker or someone being controlled by Puppet Monarch's power.
Okay, so Merlin has King Mine. If he gets observant, dear God.
Passive perception of like 23.
Is that what you're going to go for during downtime?
Maybe.
No.
Well, at least we don't have to spend all of winter in Lapis. We can actually get out of it.
And I really want to go to Machine City because it looks cool.
I definitely want to go there.
You could take it.
Let's.
You could take it, man.
I want to see how far the other major countries have progressed compared to my country.
I'm going to say this. It is called the Machine Capital for a reason.
Yes, so if
Yeah.
I'm stunned in silence, you know why.
I think we're all going to be stunned in silence because that is probably going to be the most advanced place we will ever visit.
I'm not really gonna be silent. I'm gonna be running around asking questions.
Well,
In my
let's,
country, this would be considered very advanced, and he just holds up the gun blade.
I want to see if they can make a triple barrel flamethrower.
Oh dear gods.
Well, let's get back
Why?
to Lord Rezard. Put
I'm
all
just
of
going to say this.
all of
Why,
this.
why we walk there? How about we divvy up the money we got off those nobles?
I don't really care about the money. But if you want to divvy it up, I'll sort it, but I can't really be bothered.
Alright.
So yeah, if you want to give me a share, give me a share. If you don't, me.
Alright. Let's see. My calculator here. So it's 250 platinum and 6,500 gold. That's what we collected from the corpses of the slavers.
Dang.
Alright, Shadow.
Yes.
I'm gonna go and throw up now, so I'll be. I'm gonna jump off now, if
Alright.
that's
You go
everything
rest, bud.
before.
Yes.
Thank you for being here as long as you could.
Yeah.
And I'm really sorry, Shadow, about my headset just deciding to fuck itself. Like,
Hey, it's
it
not
was
your
already
fault.
disconnecting, but then it went from disconnecting, and then the wire broke.
We're happy you were just here for the roleplay.
Meh.
Yeah,
I'm happy I
Ikaru
was
doesn't
able to
absolutely
go
hate him now.
He didn't. He went from despising him to hating him to now just
Dislike.
indifference. It's just more indifference. He
That's-
still
That
doesn't
is a
like
big...
him.
Indifference is a big jump. That's great.
It's just he's never ever going to trust him.
Oh no, of course not.
No, that's foolish. Don't trust
You-
him.
You take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Yeah, don't do it, calm now.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust the information he gives you will be accurate, but also trust that it will not be the full story.
And
Yeah,
he will
but
be
also
leaving out
trust
very
that,
specific details.
He left out things.
Because he wants to fuck with us.
Yes.
And because he wants to fuck with other people too, that we're fighting against.
Like you said, we're putting on a show.
I'm just gonna say, do you think we're the only one he's, do you think we're the only
Oh,
people
gods,
he's
no,
fucking
we're-
with?
Oh, gods, no.
Now just imagine like a one shot where it's just a bunch of blighted queen followers and Joker just annoying the absolute fuck out of them. And they're just like, just go to the blighted queen and it's just like, kill me!
Oh, he's probably doing unspeakable things, but we have no idea what's happening.
I do really like out of character though. I really do like Joker.
I do
as a
too. I
character.
love Joker, but I want to shoot him sometimes.
Why do you think you did?
That's how you know you have a good villain, with how polite they are, and how... Yeah, you can tell a villain's power by how polite they are to the party, and how playful they are. Huh, Snow?
Sometimes.
I mean, you do have Doctor Doom, who is a really good villain.
Yeah. Dr. Doom looks down on
What's
everyone.
more terrifying is that he's kind to his own people.
Yeah, as long as you're part of his kingdom, he won't kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because remember, in Latveria, Doom demands all children have a reasonable bedtime. That isn't actually what he created. It's actually a part of canon law for him.
And all of his people get jobs. There's not a single homeless person there.
No.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
And the thing is, if you can't get a job, he won't arrest you for it because he understands that not everyone can get a job. So he will give you one.
Anyway, let's talk about superheroes later and villains.
Yeah, but
Technically, he's more of an anti-hero.
Anyway, thank you everyone for your time, and thank you so much, Lapis, for all you do for us. It's really appreciated, mate.
Yeah, we do love this. This is my out of all of them, Lost Souls is a close second, but this is my favorite.
I'm completely fine with that.
yes. So
I don't
Would you-
have a favorite. I love all my D&D games equally.
But I give you all boops. I gotta go die now.
Yep.
Bye bye.
I'm
You
an
take care,
equal
Ikuru.
Bye, take care.
Oh,
Hope you feel better soon.
I will try.
yes, and
I love it how Kramer just completely ignored what I said.
Yes, because you are invalid.
but after kind of collecting herself, Ray begins casting the teleportation circle.
Well, a little more collateral damage than I'd like, but that was unpreventable.
If only we could have murdered her.
I messed.
Yes.
We're lucky we got out of this alive.
Oh, I completely understand that. I just wish we had the power to actually put her down. Is that not something you want?
Those two are irredeemable, and I want
Oh,
their
God.
heads on a pike.
Yeah, no, one, like, Veronica was a conspirator in the, like, continuing the war, and Percival killed the last the last metallic great worm.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
And like also because
Don't just throw that title around. And question: does the Sin of Greed? Did she look human?
uh
I believe I was able to deduce that she was an Asimar, and Pride is a tiefling.
yeah. Yeah, specifically
You ever hear the saying more human?
specifically the Veronica's base race is Kalishtar Azamar.
Oh, okay.
You know, in my mind, the more human a tiefling looks, the more powerful the bloodline or spot bloodline is. That's my theory.
I just go with the actual the actual player's handbook does describe that many tieflings can look human with some fiendish qualities like horns and fangs and claws and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play one that doesn't know they're a tiefling. Or knows what they are, just doesn't know they are one.
They have the Fey Lost background, so they think that their horns are a result of being lost in the Fey.
Yeah, they think they're a fawn. They got fawn horns.
Yeah, they have the horns and the goat legs. They think they're a satyr, but they're not.
They're actually a tiefling.
You know, I'm telling you this. I was thinking of doing this with Arthur Snow, and now you just... Oh, God. Now it makes sense to take Fey Touch.
But anyway, as Ray takes you back to the castle. Let's see here.
Snow, can you send us the divvied up amount?
I'll work on that. How many ways am I splitting it?
Let's see, you're only really needing to worry about the main party. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
7, 6, not counting Hina.
Just split it 6 ways. Hina doesn't. Hina and Elise don't need it.
Okay, so how much money do we get?
Working on it now.
Snow's gonna put it, I think. Hey, freak. We understand. I almost didn't wake up. You know what woke me up? A power outage. For a split second.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? How?
Everything went off. My fans that produce white noise that helped me sleep, and that woke me up. And luckily it came right back on. You there, freak?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we met Joker. We're going after the Twilight Crystal before the war.
We
I
all
believe you were
died.
there when... Were you there when Joker saved us? Saved our asses, or no?
From what?
A meteor swarm.
Yeah, no,
I-
he wasn't there during that episode.
No.
Okay. Oh, then there's a lot you need to get caught up on. We fought the Sin of Pride, me, Rodor, and Merlin, and barely survived. I mean, wasn't Merlin in single digits at one point?
Yep. At 5 hit points. And
Oh!
Yeah, that's how much. Rodor was at 7.
yeah.
Oh!
I was at 5, Rotor was at 7.
I was at 20 at one point.
Yeah, here's the thing. If it wasn't for that healing, you would have all gone down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the big Mass Cure Wounds turn with the Chalice stuff. Like, the amount of healing
Yeah.
that I was able to output
Merlin.
was so...
Let's
It
just
was-
say
it was-
this.
it was a
I
turn
think
of
Merlin's
having-
gonna...
Aura Vitality, Mass Cure Wounds, and then Chalice on both of those.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I think Merlin's gonna surpass his teacher later. Did the music stop?
I changed it.
Oh.
Alright, put in Lapis how much everyone gets.
I think I'm finally figuring out how jockey works.
Ooh, we got some money.
Damn, Discord, stop fucking up with all the bots.
So, yeah, no, after Ray finishes the teleportation circle and brings you back to the palace, the the guards in the chamber immediately come up to you and escort you to the king. The king. And you are brought to the meeting room where you discuss the details of the job.
Yeah, for brevity, we'll tell him. You know what? He's gonna find out anyway. Let's just tell him everything. What do you guys say?
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
This is the
assume we were just
king. We
gonna
want
tell
good rapport.
Rezard like the whole event, how we handled everything. Maybe leave out eventually killing some slavers, but some of those finer details we can just leave out as they're not important.
He was sent there to kill slavers. There was no accident about murdering.
Of
I mean,
course,
didn't. How do I say this? They were unimportant losses.
it's just not super
Or-
relevant information to give.
Yeah. It's not.
No.
But we tell him mostly everything and all the important stuff.
All
Sorry,
the
I
important
just hit my
stuff.
mic.
Give him the bag of Ravis's ashes.
Sorry, we couldn't get the head.
Sorry. The radiant damage proved to ash him.
But hey, we could always ask his spirit a question.
It is. It is unfortunate,
Wow,
but
proud.
it is unfortunate, but I will make do.
Yeah, I assume we got most of the ash as much as we could.
We just
Got a
left-
dustpan. Just went to the janitor's closet. Got a dustpan and broom.
No. We just took one of the adamantine boots and just filled it full of ash, and then we just poured it out.
You're gonna have ash in that boot for the rest of the time you wear it. You know this, right?
He was wearing the boots when he got ash. That's not good.
Yes, but no matter how much you clean them, you will never get that out. You will always find more.
Crispy vampire smell.
Also, Blackwood, I know that artist. Screw
Yeah.
you.
He does good art, though.
But
Yes, he does.
anyway, what is important is that they are gone. They've been a thorn in my side for long enough.
We just gave you a proper reason to kill them.
It helped.
Enough of the reason.
It helped, I will say. But at the same time, you were able to take off an important piece off of the Silver Chain's board. Someone in such a high position of authority is would have to be fairly high up in their operations anyway. So to lose such a valuable piece should be a blow to their trade operations.
Good. Though we may have her ire land on us. We plan to face her sometime in the future anyway.
Then let us pray you're up for the challenge when it arrives.
And to be honest, I'd like to get rid of the Vermilion King as well.
Yes,
No, was it Vermilion? No, King of Vermilion.
yes,
Correct.
yes, quite the tyrannical ruler that one is.
But we need to get stronger before we take them on.
Yes, at least when it comes to that fight, I can assure you that there will be many dwarves who lost their homes that would take up arms to back you in that fight.
Gaku's looked like he's wondering if he should say this. But is Madame Corvus there?
She would be at present.
I don't expect you to agree with me with this question, but do either of you think any of this, besides greed and pride, that any of them could be saved or redeemed?
I cannot say for
For as we've
I cannot say for certain. As many of them are criminals of the highest order.
The king just starts choking halfway through taking a sip of a drink.
No. Oh, fuck.
I understand the Maiden of Slaughter is under madness. And
One would have to be to claim so many innocent lives as senselessly as she does.
since we told you about our benefactor, he was able to give me some information. Maybe we could learn what did happen, considering you are next in line to be the next diviner, Madame Corvus.
Unfortunately, these champions of sin are a very careful group. Though their crimes couldn't be described as such, they veil themselves from any divination.
What about including learning about their past?
Unfortunately, there is magic strong enough to hide from even the most perceptive gaze.
Okay, so legend lore will not work above game. Correct?
Yeah, like there are abjuration spells that are powerful enough that they say that you cannot learn anything about the target.
Okay, then we'll have to... Alright. Have to try and do this later then. Huh.
Yeah, it'd be no fun if it could be just a simple legend lore all the time.
Of course not.
And even though
Of course not.
even though that's a big one, even that one can't work all the time. All I know about Alice and Veronica and Percival, what the world knows about them.
That irredeemable bastard killed Avalon and his mate.
Yes, the Worm Slayer Percival. Now, once one of the greatest knights in service to the Kingdom of Gloria, now a traitor to the throne, for slaying the very dragon who helped forge the legendary Excalibur.
What would we know about Excalibur?
It is the most legendary, well-known sword in the world, basically. And it has been wielded by
The only...
and it has been wielded by the rulers of Gloria for generations.
The only regalia that can be passed down.
Yeah, it's like one of the rare few that are actually not soul-bound to its inherited user.
Oh. Okay.
But it does have a will in choosing who wields it.
So keep the sword happy or die.
It's let's keep the sword happy or die. It's either
Be worthy.
It's either it's basically be worthy and be chosen by the blade type of thing.
But I still feel like eventually, like when you bond with a sword, it will be eventually keep the sword happy or die. I feel like if you're like dishonorable in the
Or just keep the sword happy, or you won't be able to wield it. I imagine it's like Thor's hammer. Only a chosen few can wield it.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, and Avalon was the great worm who forged it at the beginning of Gloria's rise to becoming one of the greatest kingdoms. But
I do want to ask something, King Rezard.
yes.
To show the Golden Emperor that we have power to back it up, and that this country needs to stop its isolation, could you send someone to make contact that'd be willing to do trade with your country and mine? Yeah, I wanted to ask this after we got the marquee. Not before, you know?
I can see
Mhm.
I can see what I can do, but ultimately it is the decision of your country whether or not they wish to trade with me. As it is the right of any other.
Yes.
The most I can do is make an offer.
That is enough. Thank you. And I assume he is kneeling, bowing his head. You know, like, amongst royalty, you don't stand, you kneel.
Yeah. But as for your reward regarding this job, you will be officially recognized as knights within this land.
We're being knighted, boys. Above game. Above game. Thank you. It is an honor.
Yes, and as well as a portion of the Marquis's estate. I cannot offer you the actual land, but I can offer you a monetary percentage.
Ooh.
I would recommend you use it wisely and invest it for your own projects, as you are undoubtedly going to need them in in the trials to come.
First things first, we need to set up a teleportation circle there.
Yeah.
We should set up a teleportation circle
Yeah.
for our use, and then set up something, to where we can. I think there's no one.
I'm gonna.
The only person that has teleportation circle is Ludwig.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's probably reasonable to think that they would have gone for teleportation circle for one of their spells. So I'll say that like they're working on it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like they have to stay home so that they can cast it every day to fucking solidify it.
Yeah, to make it
hmm
a permanent sigil.
I believe it's a year or a month.
Yeah.
It's a year.
It's a year every
Jesus.
day.
But like
Duh!
here's the thing. Yeah, you have to do it every day for a year to make it permanent. So there will be a bit of a time skip at some point,
hmm
like probably after the war, for like a bigger time skip to like say like
Mhm.
helping with like rebuilding efforts and all that bullshit.
Yep.
Because you know there's gonna be fucking destruction as hell. It's a dragon attack.
Oh yeah. Let's just say, okay, hiring builders and workers for after the war. Oh boy, this is going to cost a lot.
But let's see. I shall have.
Merlin,
So, it is my understanding that you have a business account out in Lapis.
Yes.
So
yes.
I shall have the funds transferred to Lapis for you. I believe.
Thank you.
Yes, you should be expecting a reward of 100,000 gold total.
Looking down, the eyebrows go up. You ever see Futurama, that car salesman? The girl gives a price, the eyebrow goes up, and he pushes the eyebrow back down.
Did you say 100,000, right?
Yep, 100,000 gold.
How much do I have on me?
But it's not going to us, it's going to our business.
I
At the
know.
moment.
Yeah,
God.
that's basically 10,000 LP.
Jesus. Yeah, I assume Snow's writing that down. Actually, I think all of us should. 100,000 gold sent to the Wandering Spirit Tavern.
We put that in the just put that in the building grades thing. Renovation opportunities tab.
I'm legally blind.
Yeah, so basically
I mean,
just
do we
basically just
do we want to just convert? I assume we want to convert this all into LP.
I mean, that's just easier to put it that way, and you can always withdraw too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we can convert back and forth.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, that whole lump sum you got sitting there now, there's a 1 in front of it now.
Yeah. Awesome.
So that's a nice hefty
Gorgeous.
chunk that you can use for your building and or to withdraw for personal use, as you see fit.
I'm saying this, Merlin, you're going to want to get your garden warded.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
need
know?
to get well we have to hire a separate druid to take care of it while we're out for weeks on end.
Hey, guess what Rodor's girlfriend here is?
Is a druid.
Yeah, and she's kind of out of a job because her previous owner is dead now.
Yeah, how about they come back to Lapis with us, work in the garden that's gonna get built as
Do
soon
you
as we
know?
get back, right,
You'd probably
guys?
know her. You probably know her more than us, Merlin. It'd probably be best if you asked, since Rodor's not here.
Shit, I didn't write her name down.
Carmilla.
Carmilla. Is there anything before I do that? Is there anything else with Rezard that we need to do? Is there going to be a knighting ceremony set at a later date? Or are we just going down to the courthouse to get knighted?
Yeah, it's more of like a small private ceremony with just enough witnesses to for the recognition.
So like it's the difference between a wedding and getting married at the courthouse.
Pretty much. Like you're basically you're each given medals that you're told, like, when in Niflheim, have these on you to for the recognition. Basically, any guard of any of any city will be able to recognize that that the symbol as a knight of the king.
Put down an inventory Niflheim knighthood medal.
I'm just gonna say this. When,
How do you
when
spell
the guards
Niflheim?
invest, and he just holds that up, I feel like they're going to be very confused how a follower of the Phoenix got this position.
Like I said, it's uncommon, but not unheard of for the Phoenix to be in Niflheim.
I know, but
I think.
Yeah, it's a thing. Well, it's more of a thing of like, it's kind of hard for sun worshippers to really want to be there when there's no sunlight. No, fat cat, you cannot chew on cords. You are so cute and wobbly.
Does the kitty jiggle?
Yes.
Does she get jiggy with it?
Nah, she just lumbers from side to side. She's got the fat waddle. And it's hilarious when she gets zoomies. But after, so for sake of brevity, you're given you receive your knighthoods and take just a couple days to rest in the comfort as in comfort as guests at the the palace.
I would like to buy. Miss Magic site, please.
God.
Like a better internet connection, too.
Yeah, you sounded like you were in McDonald's. But I got the gist.
Pure.
Oh God, you're unintelligible now.
The better.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
No, but before like we do leave Niflheim, Mess will pull Kaku aside like during one of the nights. If Kaku's still there.
He's in the middle of dying right now
I
because Discord.
don't think it's Discord, I just think it's his internet. And Snow is just touching his microphone.
Oh, it was probably just I was moving my laptop off. Probably my the wind kicked up, flew into my mic. Oh. Well, while we're waiting on Cram, I will ask Carmilla if she would like to come back to Lapis and work in a garden at our bar.
Hmm. Well, considering my boss was a slaver and is now dead, I don't really have much else going on.
Pay well, and we don't force you to do nothing that you don't really want to.
Hmm.
And he kind of leans in. Some really good guidance back home. And he gives her a wink.
Mess just pulls out the small pouch of it.
Just just hot box in your room in the palace.
He's just got Bob Marley playing Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah, some guard walking down the hall, just sees some smoke billowing out below coming out from the doors. Like, the fuck is going on there?
Opens it and immediately gets high.
And then carries on with a shift, just thinking, oh shit, don't let anyone get suspicious. Don't let anyone get suspicious.
Turns out it's also the day of the drug test.
But all right, I'm in.
Wonderful. I was kind of searching for a druid to be able to take care of the garden while we're off perilous situations.
Yeah. We'd also need some help taking care of a few of the creatures that we have there as well.
Hmm.
And Kaku has just died.
We do have a couple of pets around, and I've also been recently I've been experimenting with herbal remedies.
Hmm. I know a few too that I remember my grandmother teaching me that I could probably share with you as well.
Oh, and one more question. How do you feel about snakes?
Does it breathe or is it made of fire?
No,
Then we should be fine.
at least not yet.
Yeah, we should still be fine.
There we go. My internet died.
Good.
Okay, what I asked was I would like to buy some necrotic magicite.
All right.
If the pure it makes a difference, then yeah, but I would like to get some.
I would say if it's for the intention of making
Core.
another core for your gunblade, to get the amount that you would, the sufficient amount needed to refine the core, would be 1,000 gold worth.
Fuck. Alright. 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Hey,
let's just-
I'm not wasting money, I'm investing.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna say that, but Mess looks over to the new druid and just goes, well, there is one other creature that we have that is continuous fire. It just gestures over to Ikru. His mount that he summons is, I don't even know what it is anymore, but it's continuously on fire. And it also eats people, so be careful around it if it doesn't like you.
Nah, should be fine. Back in Zordad, we wrestled magma bears for fun.
Huh.
Magma
You and Grizz have that in common. Is it Grizzle?
Ursik.
You and Ursik have that in common. It's not the first time I've heard that.
I mean, magma bears are pretty common in Zordad. There's more magma bears than normal bears.
Okay, she hasn't heard of Ursik then?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Magma bears are just like a thing that exists in Zoldad.
Okay. So while I was gone, you guys talked about bringing her with us?
Oh yeah, she's agreed.
Yep. She's
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna say this before, we go to our before, we leave the country, the night before. Kaku, you get a note under your. I'm guessing you're all in, separate rooms, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaku, you get a note, when you go to your room after the day, you see that there's a note that's been slipped underneath it. Do you read it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You just see the words, "Come to my room, messed."
All right. He will head to your room.
You walk in. There's a one of those spinning beds that's heart shaped.
I'm sorry, it's what shape?
I'm just being a shit.
Okay.
I was about to say,
There's a disco ball and 1980s porn music playing.
Okay, if that was in there, I was gonna be like, Mest, I didn't know you want to be more than friends.
the palace is a fucking love hotel room.
If that was actually
describe Shadow. does exist.
If that was there, I would have. Kaku definitely would have said, I didn't know you want to be more than friends.
Yeah. Like, when you go into the room, you see that Mesh just basically stood on the balcony to his room, just, like, looking over the city.
Copper for your thoughts, friend?
Thanks. I don't really need a copper, but I suppose, my thoughts can do.
How about over a game of chess, then?
Sure, why not? And Mesh just, like, heads back into his room and just sets up the table, but he hasn't got a chessboard with him because he doesn't own one.
Oh, Kaku does.
Yeah. Since you're the guest, I'll let you make the first one.
Alright. Just gonna...
Indemnify the minister.
A hot chick like you end up being Vanessa.
I don't know if this is probably intelligence, so I'll just...
Yeah, it's intelligent.
So, something on your mind?
Yes. I've been thinking about what to do about Gungan, really.
Yes, I understand that weighs heavy on you, and I understand. But I want to ask you,
Yes.
do you want to save Gungan, or do you want to burn Gungan?
Watch he takes a moment to think, and he just looks up at Kaku and just goes, the only way to save it may be in fact to burn it.
And have it rise from the ashes like the phoenix.
He chuckles at that and just goes, yeah. I've been thinking, I want to make people worth being allied. A people worth the name that they believe, not just the name, the entire prospect that they are. I want them to believe that that is what they truly are instead of monsters.
You will have to take out those in high power. Those that run the country. And you will have to take out their bloodline. All of it.
Kaku, I will ask you, have you forgotten who I was?
No. I'm just
Right,
asking,
I
are
was
you
just-
prepared? Are you
I was just
prepared?
saying, I
to-
hope you aren't asking me to take my own life.
No. I'm
Oh.
asking, are you prepared to erase the bloodlines that run your country? Men, women, and children. Are you prepared for it? To make your country better.
And just goes, can anyone truly be prepared to kill their own?
No. I can't say they would be. But I will be there for you.
I
If
just
we have
hope
to
that
stain
you
our
are-
hands, if we have to stain our hands with innocent blood to reform your country and make it better, I'm with you.
Just so you know, if we fail, it will be a slow death. And
I'm
I do
prepared.
mean slow and painful.
I'm prepared for it. Are you?
I have been since the day I left. Because that is my fate if my art does catch me. When she wants, and I do not know if she will kill me, but if she chooses to, she will most likely devour the remains. And if she doesn't kill me, she will turn me into a statue for eternity. I will be awake for that entire time. I will see and sense everything around. I will not be able to move. It's not a fate I wish upon.
If that happens, and there's no way that I can turn you back, I will end your suffering. I will not let you go through that for all eternity.
I'm sure you can remove it with a very high cleric. Hopefully.
Just letting you know I'm not letting a friend go through that if there aren't any options.
Thank
You're one of the people I can call a true friend. Mest.
Thank you, but I do not know if the others share your sentiments with.
You come from a land that is much different than mine. Though you wish harm, you want change, just like I do.
It's not that I wish it, it's that I understand that it must happen.
Those that you trust in your family. Only those that you trust. Let them know. Maybe they can have some connections, but don't. If you have any suspicion that they might betray you, take them out. A coup is not something to take lightly. You have to get rid of everything. Bloodlines. Those in power. Those under them. It will be a bloodbath.
No.
But I'm there. I will be there with you.
I will try to get as much information as I can. Can't promise much. Besides this. If I do
pray.
see my people, do not know who will rob. At least
I think the best thing would leave only your family left. That would be the smart thing to do. And only leave those you can trust within power.
watch the.
I
claps his
pray
hands
that
together and just like puts them around his mouth, like just like you know, like when someone's like on a like sat at a table and they like lock their fingers together while the elbows are on the table, and then they have it like in front of their face.
I know what it is. It's a pose that I can't remember the name of. That's from Evangelion.
Yeah, he's basically
Chicken-
just doing that while looking at chessboard and just goes, "There are many." There will be a lot of death if we do choose. More so than what you believe.
I do not want to die, but I am prepared to, if needed.
I'm not saying about your own death. I
All
mean,
of
there'll be
ours.
a lot more blood on our hands. You'd think.
I know. And I pray to the gods that I will not have to do the same in my country. For if the Golden Emperor does not budge, I'm going to have to do the exact same thing.
There may be a.
And that terrifies
Okay.
me.
Why not? Is there no way to show them technology that you out here?
I can barely hear you.
Oh, hold on. Let me just get a little bit closer. Is there no way for you to show them the technology that you're seeing? The marvels, all of these different countries visit.
That's what I plan to do. I plan to travel, gather as much as I can, make as many allies from different countries to show him that it is time to move forward. The stagnation is killing us, and we will be taken over if we don't do something.
Yes.
But if he remains being a wall, then I'm going to have to break it down. So before I go back, I need to get as many allies and power as I can to show him that we can fight back the Blood Monarch if the seal were to be broken or damaged. And this will not be an easy task to do.
No, it did not. But Kaku,
Will you be there for me, Mist?
Yes, of course. But I was thinking, if I'm to free my people from Lamia's grip, should I ask the other countries to assist me in this? As he looks up at you from the chessboard.
I think many countries have a quarry with Gungan. They could see this as an opportunity to stop them.
And garner favor
And
with
if-
the new ruler.
You must persuade them that it's your family that will be the new rulers.
It's hard to persuade them of that.
When
because my
they
family
already
is
are.
the current ruler. Kaku.
Well,
My aunt isn't just.
your mother, your father, those of your siblings that you love and trust, tell them that they will be the new ruler. That they do not agree with your aunt. And that they sincerely want change. But you can't just use your words. You must use action. We both must get stronger if we're going to do this.
I will say this, Kaku. I do not even know my siblings. As they have not been born yet. At least I do not think they have.
And even so, you do have the knowledge that that Mess mother has difficulty providing living offspring.
Yeah.
Well then, do you say that?
Yeah, he does tell you that he is lucky to even be alive.
Well then, to state your claim and to make sure it happens, later down the line you'll have to have an heir.
That's just like Beth's face almost. It doesn't turn into quite blush, but there is like somewhat there, and he just goes,
That is later down the line, friend.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's
But-
and there's a certain someone that you want to find first.
Yeah.
But when
Beth-
we do this, we must be sure that we can do it. We can't go
Yes.
there half-assed.
No. Should I inform the king of what my plan is while we are here?
I think so.
Would you accompany me in doing so?
Of course.
And Mest wins the game with 2 points to him and 1 point to you.
You're getting better.
It helps that we are both of similar intelligence.
Well. Yes, I will accompany you.
Thank you. And with that, Mest helps you pack up the chest there to go talk to the king.
Alright.
Yeah, and for
Mess, that was great. I love that roleplay moment.
Yeah.
yeah, and I'll say for like a sake of brevity, you get an audience with the king at some point to discuss that with him, and you're given a like
We would emphasize this is later down the line type of thing.
yeah, like you get across that like one day you hope to achieve this, and should that day come, like you hope to that they can ask for their aid, and
Yeah.
it's basically it's basically going to be left to a when the time is right type of situation.
Yeah. Basically, Mest just replies, "That is all I could wish for you, from you, at this point in time. It's just the promise of support." At a later date.
It is only
I guess
right.
with that, Mest and Kaku go back to their separate rooms.
It is only right to give a favor for a favor.
I'm guessing Mest would also inform the king of who he actually truly is.
That would probably help.
Yeah. And one more thing, Your Majesty, before I leave this meeting of ours. I suppose it is in truth that you know who I truly am. I am Mest Lush Naztalu, 10th in line to the Yontai throne. I have seen the butchery that has been caused by my people, and it disgusts me. Any offer, any aid you would
be able to supply us when the time comes. Most grateful.
Should the day arise, I will see what I can do.
Thank you. And I apologize for any deception I might have come across with.
It is alright.
With that, I believe we should take our leave and let you rest for the or whatever your duty have you time.
Very good.
Thank you for your audience. And we would leave.
Yep. Before we leave, Mess just gives the king a full bow and then leaves.
Is that a bird?
No, it's my freaking bed frame creaking.
Alright. Any, Freak, is there anything that you'd like to do or whatever while still in Niflheim?
I'm not sure what really is to do.
What?
He's not sure.
But
if
also,
there
I
is
wasn't here for like
anything-
the last 3 sessions either, so that was also that's also a thing.
Yeah, you doing okay, man?
Me?
Yeah,
Like out of game or
out of game.
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Just making sure. Been worried
I
about
just
you.
wasn't here for the last few sessions, so it was. I don't really know what's going on other than the combat that we've had. So that's why I asked. I'm like, I don't know really what there is to do here.
Yeah, Niflheim is... It's definitely the type of place where you could find, like, some of the more eclectic shit.
Less
Oh,
legal.
Merlin wants to try and find a scrying focus.
Wait, I thought we were gonna do that with the green crystal we got from the.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The emerald crystal was being turned into.
Yeah, I got a big one.
Never mind. That'll save me 1,000 gold.
You're welcome.
I mean,
Are there any other?
I mean, it's still gonna cost you a bit to have it worked to be used as
At
proper
least-
focus.
But at least you
Yeah,
don't have to pay
but-
for the material.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit discounted than the full 1,000 gold, right?
Yeah,
That it costs for the scrying focus component.
and I will say that is an order that you can put through Madame Corvus as well.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ask, Kaku would instantly give you the big crystal.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, that is something Merlin wants to do: is go to Madame Corvus
I think a
and use
I think
the big crystal.
I think an emerald green crystal focus would fit you actually pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm. He'll put in the work order with Madame Corvus to get the emerald forest crystal fashioned into a. What kind of scrying is what I want?
We were
It's
gonna
usually like
have
a
it for,
mirror
look-
or
we were gonna do for Ludwig, but
Oh.
he is not here, so
Hey,
maybe a mere orb.
an orb would be orb would be the most practical form because it could even be like made to be an orb adorning like the head of a staff or scepter.
Ooh,
Hmm.
maybe your staff of fire.
How much would it be
Ooh, red and green go great together, huh?
to make my I think it's studded leather armor. That's the main thing I have to pop it to a +1.
Hey guys,
Yes.
I've just realized how dumb I've been. I could have got a scroll of sending from the Church of the Phoenix and contact who I was looking for.
Congratulations, you've played yourself. Also,
Yeah.
when the king told us that amount of what he was giving us, this was the reaction Kaku had.
Yeah, did you
Just
get
the
my question?
Futurama eyebrow. Oh yeah, freak! We got 100,000 gold.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, I didn't know.
Please be
Yeah,
rich, lad.
I heard that. I'm asking Shadow how much it would be to upgrade my studded leather armor to a +1.
Yes, made the road less squishy.
It'd be a let me see here. Just to make
Oh,
sure.
and I will get some top class alcohol native to Niflheim for Alistair.
+1 armor. There it is. Let's see. Do. About
I'm gonna be right back a second, guys. My mum wants me.
+1 armor would be about 5,000 gold.
Duh.
Would there be a way that I could go to like a blacksmith or whoever does it and just kind of like help work for him to make it cheaper?
This wouldn't be blacksmithing. This would be wizardry.
Gotcha.
Merlin would probably request scrying focus be shape of
Shape of what?
an orb.
Can I
On his back?
try to barter to make it cheaper? I think I'm literally short like 400, or maybe a little bit more, but
You could ask the party.
there's that. But I also try not to bug. Like for the most part.
Sorry, I was reading something else. What are you trying to get?
+1 to his studded letter. And I believe he said he's only missing 400.
I calculated I'm missing 700.
I think each of us could chip in a little.
We got some magical items that I'm not.
probably sell.
Which are they? Let's see what they are first.
Cloak of Elvenkind, I'm not using.
That'd be good on. Oh god, that'd be scary on Arya.
You're
I have the
probably doing
boots of
that problem.
Elvenkind.
Oh. Wait, can't both of them be used on the same person?
Yes.
They can, but I believe the
They-
cloak
they-
requires attunement.
They do different things.
Cloak of Elvenkind gives you advantage on stealth checks
Stealth.
in general, I think.
And gives disadvantage for other people to see you.
But that's only stealth checks made to hide. So in combat, I'd have to use the hide action to get benefit from it.
Which is pretty damn good.
Pulling the
You can do that as a
hood
bonus
up or
action.
down requires an action.
Got a Cloak of Elvenkind, I think I've got a Pearl of Power that I'm... Or did I already sell it?
Yeah, pulling the hood over your head or taking it off your head requires an action.
I think I already sold off my Pearl of
So there'd be no reason for me to ever have it down because I don't want to waste the action to, so.
Mm.
Whereas the Boots of Elvenkind are similar in the sense that I make no footsteps. Like, my footsteps you cannot hear.
Okay.
And it gives me advantage on stealth checks that rely on not being heard while moving.
So
And
you're
most-
getting rid of... Go ahead.
I was just saying that benefits more of, like, in darker caves because I can still hide in, I believe, lightly obscured areas and still be kind of good. So that way they can't
Alright.
hear me moving.
Yeah, basically just having both on at the same time gives you like massive benefits to just not being seen or heard.
And because the cloak requires attunement and the boots do not, I'd have to get rid of an attunement.
So you're selling your Pearl of Power and Cloak?
If no one wants the Cloak, I'll sell the Cloak. I've already sold the Pearl of Power in the past, looks like. So it's not on my sheet anymore. So I've got how much is the scrying focus order going to cost me? Start there before I start looking at my gold.
So now this is for the purpose of the scrying spell, of course.
Yeah. The scrying spell states that the focus needs to be worth 1,000 pieces.
Yeah, I'll say the actual value of the item will definitely be that, and it'll only cost you 200 gold to have it worked to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ooh! I gotta...
But
This is gonna be a really dumb question, Shadow.
but hold on, real quick. You will if for an extra 500 though, Madame Corvus can bring out an extra boon to the item.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Cool.
All right.
I think me and
Shadow-
Mess could maybe spot you, Arya. What do you think, Mess?
All right. What was your question, Freak?
So, could I sell a soul trinket that I have?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. No. You're
Go to an antique shopkeep.
Yeah, no, you're not at the market in the Nine Hells.
True.
Okay, so
Yet.
my question. I guess I got another question. I have an ornate sapphire dagger. Is that like important, or is it just a thing for
It's a
gold?
reward we got from the king. Of
I know it
Citadel.
was a reward that we got from the king, but I'm trying to figure out if it would be important to keep.
That's up to you.
Kaku is keeping his out of principle.
That's fair. Arya's got morals. Arya will
But-
keep it as well.
Just because it was a gift from the king, he's like, this is going in the hoard. You know what I mean.
I got you. I'd like to sell my ring of obscuring. It's uncommon.
Oh, the fog cloud ring.
Yeah, the fog cloud ring. How much is that gonna give me back selling it?
What was that?
Selling the ring of obscuring, the fog cloud ring.
That's worth about 500.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that because I don't use it anymore. It's really nothing spectacular.
Do you guys think I should sell the braces of archery?
The why?
No. They only give me a +2 to damage. With
And
my
to
bow.
hit. Wait, is it to hit?
No.
No. And I think I'm already doing enough damage already.
Wow, that's amazing. You've actually said you're doing enough damage instead of trying to make it more.
I'm of the
Come on,
opinion that
maybe your
like,
damage could hit like the hundreds.
The thing is, like with Bridges of Archery, you're getting a flat 2 on every single damage. That's no roll. Like that's guaranteed 2 extra damage.
Yeah, it's like an
flat
extra
cost.
rage. It's like you're getting rage.
Yeah. It's such a consistent source of damage.
Yeah, so I only need 200, but then that'd be all my gold.
I would say keep the mist.
Keep them, but I'm not currently attuned to them.
What are you attuned to?
I'm attuned to my Luminous Longsword, my Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location, and the Dragon Scale Ornament.
The
Out
ornament
of culture,
does what
I
again?
see.
What?
The ornament does what again?
It gives me immunity to Fear and Charmed and a +1 to AC.
Hmm.
And everyone within 30 feet of me also gets the
Advantage on to resist charm and frighten.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's why I put it on instead of the Braces of Archery, because I think that's a lot better.
Mest, I see
Well-
you're a man of culture as well, because I also have the amulet of proof against detection and location.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I have a cloak that is made out of a red shadow dragon, and my bow is made out of the bones of a blue shadow dragon.
And we're gonna have some armor made for Merlin out of the red shadow dragon for when, and that'll be very useful when we go up against the King of Vermilion.
Or if we can get that made before Green Bitch attacks.
So guys,
Yeah.
if you guys wanna spot me 200, that's all I need.
Oh yeah, Mess. Me and you give her 100.
Yeah, sure, I'll give you 100.
You can pay us back later.
Okay.
Actually, I'll
And
give you
then
10 plat.
you're gonna give me 10 plat.
Yeah, that's 100
Oh,
gold.
I suppose it's still 100. Yeah, or doesn't really matter. And then off of that, I'm going to go buy +1 studded leather armor. I believe whatever the one I'm currently wearing, I believe is studded leather.
Question, Arya.
Yeah, it is studded leather. Yeah. What?
Did you add the gold that Snow said amount was divvied up for each person?
I did not know.
Oh, that's in the Lapis
Okay,
chat.
then you probably don't
Gotcha.
need it then.
Probably
'Cause
have your.
Yeah, I don't. I probably don't need it then.
Yeah, because you got 1,083 gold and then 41 platinum each.
Yeah, you don't
Which we
need
got
it.
each from the
Okay.
money we pilfered from the slavers at the auction that died.
Gotcha. Yeah. See, I didn't know what was going on with that. I didn't know if that was a total for
Okay,
everybody.
I'm glad I'm like, you probably weren't here for that. I'm glad I mentioned it. You might want to pin that, Shadow, for everyone to see.
You see 1,083 gold.
Alright,
Yes, 1,083.
So
I like that I've now got some more platinum again. I'm now at nearly 200 platinum still.
I mean, platinum is more practical than gold for carrying around with you.
Yeah.
Shadow, can you pin it or
It's like right there, dude. It's literally
Okay.
right there.
All right.
It'd be easier to see without your GIF.
There.
Okay, so I'll still have 1,000 left over. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah,
Glad
then
I
I'm
told
just
you.
I'm gonna spend that money, and I'm gonna
What's your AC at now?
18. It's back to 18.
Nice. That is real good for a rogue to have.
I mean, it was at 18 with the cloak that I did have, but this cloak works better for me. I feel like.
Yeah, blurry.
Bleh.
The blurry bitch.
Man, I can't believe we all made it to level 10. This good. And then 11 is when shit gets real.
But yeah, so
How do I change the armor itself so that way it automatically updates my armor class?
Pretty sure there's in the compendium there should be +1 studded leather. You can
Yeah.
drag onto your sheet.
I can just drag stuff on my sheet.
yeah.
Yeah, go to the little eye with the circle, little, next to the character tab, and you can just search the compendium. On the search bar at the top, just search for studded leather. When you should see studded leather armor +1.
What
just-
eye are you talking about?
On the right side, where like the chat box is, you have your character sheet tab, and then there's an eye tab that says compendium. When you hover over it.
I was thinking like the eyeball eye.
No, the letter I.
Gotcha.
Click on
I
that
see it
tab,
now.
and then search studded leather. And you should see in that listing there's studded leather armor +1 that you can just click and drag that onto your character sheet, and it should just add it to your inventory. And then just make sure you unequip your other armor, or just get rid of your other armor, where you have just your studded
Gotcha.
leather armor equipped. And that should automatically do your AC up.
But yeah, we can ask Ikaru and Rodor next time what they would have want to get from Niflheim.
Yeah.
Oh, Arya, you could probably get some poison or some illegal stuff here.
Some illegal in other places stuff here.
Like vampire blood.
Yeah. Or, hey, you need a scroll of animate dead?
So I'm unsure how I'm supposed to be able to drag this over because it just disappears as I drag it over the character sheet.
It should just appear in your inventory.
Oh god, a scroll of animate dead. Oh dear.
It's literally just going away as soon as I move it off of the window.
Check your AC. Did it change when you put it on?
It's not going to my character sheet, is what I'm saying.
Did you drag? Do you have your character sheet open and then drag
It's
it over your
open.
character sheet?
Yes.
Question.
Okay.
I'm telling you, every time I grab it, so like in the window that I have, right? Because there's
Shadow,
two
can you do
separate
it for them?
windows, right?
Well, you shouldn't have two.
I
windows
have
open
it-
now. You should just drag straight from the list. Just click and grab that instead of clicking it, and then you should have like a little white window in your mouse.
Yeah, when you drag it over to your sheet, like you click, hold, drag, and when you put it over your sheet, you should see a pop-up say "Accepting drop from compendium," like in the middle
Yeah.
of the sheet.
Guys, you are not listening to what I am saying. I am egging it, right? So on the app is open, it is being all like I can see like a little text box. But when I move it to my character sheet, it goes away. Literally, it just goes away. Like I can't drag it over, and it's being dumb, and I don't know why.
That is weird. I've never heard of that happen.
Shadow, can you do it for them?
Already did.
Appreciate it, Shadow.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything?
No, I got the one thing I've been thinking about getting made. As I hit fifth level spells, I was like, oh shit, I need a scrying focus before I can actually cast it.
Yep.
And this is the perfect place to have one made. Perfect person.
And the extra little boon you get from it is when speaking a command word of your choice, when you said it, you can cast Mind Sliver from it.
Ooh.
No, it's a flat DC, but no attunement required. And it's a respectable DC 15.
Very nice.
Cool.
And it's the Mind Sliver is treated as the level of the caster.
Okay, so the cantrip. Okay, the cantrip. Got it. I understand.
Yeah. So
Cantrip progression matches my level.
Yeah, the cantrip progression will match, but the DC will be flat.
Yeah, got it. Makes sense to me, dog.
Hey, that's pretty good. Could Arya get wyvern poison here? And not get scammed?
Probably, but it's expensive.
Yeah, you're probably right. Too expensive.
Because Niflheim is among the countries that is capable and does have wyvern battalions amongst its military defenses.
Yeah, and because I just spent money, there's no way I can get a wyvern egg. Yet. Or we're doing that other thing me and you talked about, Shadow.
Yeah.
Maybe later. My Kaku doesn't know.
Hey, there's a reason why flying mounts are pretty high level thing if you're not a druid.
Oh, of course. I don't expect to get this now.
Technically, Merlin could be the flying mount if they turn into like a giant owl or eagle.
Yeah, but I think Rodor will have a problem with that.
Well, and also,
Merlin.
I am far more useful casting spells than being in a wild shape.
Depending on the scenario.
Yeah, depending on the scenario.
But being able
in
to
most
do wild
cases, me being in a starry form and casting spells is way better than letting Kaku fly.
I agree.
I would rather just have Ludwig be concentrating on the fly spell than me be a giant eagle.
I hope Sean is okay.
Why does this music sound like
I've not
something?
heard from him for a while. I've actually been messaging him, and I've never gotten anything back.
But yeah, is there anything else to do, Shao? I think all of us are done.
Yeah, nothing else I really want to do without having Ikru and Rodor.
Alright, we going back to city or we'll wait until next session so Ikru and Rodor can pick what they want?
Yeah, we'll have the return to Lapis next time.
Yeah, well, I know what Mesh
Cool.
is doing as soon as he gets back to Lapis. He's going to he's going to go buy a scroll of sending.
Alright. So we end in, I assume?
Yeah, we'll stop there.
I'm a smack
Alright.
mess.
Snow, what did you think of that roleplay between Kaku and Mest? I loved it.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Like, yeah. You were gonna have to take out entire bloodlines to do this.
There's not going to be any form of nobility left or army. I'm going to say this now. We're
Just
going to
don't-
basically wipe out
I'm
the
gonna say this.
nobility.
I'm gonna say this.
No.
If you want Gungan
No,
to stay Gungan, you are gonna have to cripple them, not make it to where one of our allied countries just take it over and add it to their thing. If you want it to be reborn, you have to leave some soldiers alive.
no.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. It's just
You just gotta purge everyone, men, women, and children, especially the children.
Especially the children.
yes, I'm doing.
I've tried leaving the children alive, but they always come back as either my workers or trying to avenge their parents. It's all very messy. A little Frieza reference from 14 4-star bridge.
Yeah.
I've tried leaving the children alive, but they either come and work under me or try to kill me. But yeah, we're gonna have to stain our hands with innocent blood to do this.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot.
But Kaku said he's there with you to do it.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need each other if we have to do this to both our countries.
Yeah.
And I'm praying I don't have to. I'm trying to make as much set up trade to be like, hey, these other countries want to trade with us.
Yeah.
That also gives us allies, and allies lead to moving forward.
Yeah, you could just do what the British did, what the Americans did to Japan when they decided to go isolationist. Blow up a few warships with advanced weaponry.
I still can't believe that I accidentally, not even realizing at first, basically gave you, like, in a fucking Infinity Stone collection type of, plot line.
And you didn't even mean to until later.
I didn't even
realize.
I didn't even realize that it was basically the fucking Infinity Gauntlet until
Yeah.
until one of you pointed it out to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go now, so I'll see you guys next week or whenever I next see you in the game.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.
Oh, Shadow, you have to work tonight, don't you?
2 to 7. So,
Oh,
So I can do whatever's tonight, but I need to head out
Right.
soon.
and I assume you want some rest right now instead of anime.
Yeah, I need to rest a bit so that because I only got like maybe an hour at best until I can until I need to get ready for work. And
I didn't get to sleep.
because because I didn't get to sleep until maybe 2-3 in the morning, and then
Same.
at work I'm literally gonna be doing nothing but physical labor, like stocking shelves and stuff from and pop from the coolers.
Mm.
Oh, did you stop the stream?
I will now.